loving who you wanna be hugging. Roll with chicken that be sucking, bugging. In the tunnel with Esso, sipping espresso, cappuccino with Nino on a mission.
Hey pretty hustlers, it's Nikki here. It's time for another video. I actually was supposed to do this video a couple days ago, but I tripped down the steps carrying my daughter's bag. And when I say tripped, it wasn't like the cute little trip and, oh, I tripped. But I can pretend I didn't. It was the bumble a few steps down to the bottom step, tripped, and then actually fell on my arm, which was skinned and bruised. So I really didn't do my video one time. I just kind of took it easy. My foot was actually sore also, but feeling back to myself today. So we are doing a video. Now this video is going to be extremely interesting. This is a video about weight loss. My weight loss. This is about my weight loss regimen. Okay. Alright. I had to go back and find like a picture before I really started this process because it's been a process from beginning to end and I'm still doing it. But I'm going to go back to when I first really started. I would say I first really lost my first 25 pounds right before I turned 40. And I was actually working with a coach for Herbalife. His name is Custis. And I'm going to put his information in the link below. I'm going to list his Instagram and his Facebook. And he's also a Camden native. Okay, so Herbalife is really a good program. I mean, it definitely jump-started my weight loss. I like the shakes. I did the chocolate minty one, I believe. That was the only one I really could do because I'm not really into milkshakes. But that one was pretty good. I also took the tablets. It was like a whole starter pack. I like the process of doing your meals ahead of time, which I've never really been a person like that. I'm a very I'm hungry, I get something type person. But when you're doing a weight regimen or wanting to lose weight or change something in your process, you definitely have to become a person that has a certain regimen every day, a ritual, if you will, because it's too easy to just, I mean, I do it now. I'm not perfect with it, but I just know how to maintain my weight, and I know when I want to take a little bit off exactly what to do because now I know how to work with like my body structure. So I want to give a shout out to Donald. He definitely was a very motivated coach. He used to irk me with these reminders in the morning. But definitely I took off 25 pounds very quickly with Herbalife. I mean quick. I mean like almost immediately. So then that was kind of towards the end of 2017. But I was just looking for something that I really felt like I could maintain without I didn't want such an astringent program at that time. I kind of just let it go for a while, and I was eating smaller meals, and for me that worked. I mean, I was able to maintain the 25 pounds, but then I was like, all right, I'm ready to take off more. I mean, I've always been thick, still cute, but I've always been thick, definitely with hips, definitely with the behind. I didn't want to lose none of that. I didn't want to lose weight and not have those things that I really liked about my body still be a part of the equation, because I'm like 5'4", 5'5", and I carry my weight very well. So a lot of times you really don't know what weight I am because I'm proportioned to the way my body is made up. But for me, it was more a thing of health, because my dad passed away. He had a stroke. Later I found out he had diabetes. Now a lot of times they'll tell you that diabetes is hereditary. No, nothing's hereditary if you learn how to take care of yourself, eat. I'm not a big exercise person, so I'm not going to sit here and say that I exercise a lot because I honestly do not. I may sometimes put on a yoga video, but I meditate anyway, so it's kind of hand in hand. I did do the size video. I forget the guy's name. He's from Jersey too, Sean T. His program really, like, for me, I liked dancing. I liked the movements. It actually was fun for me. So I was doing that a couple times a week, and it just kind of kept me in rhythm. So I would say once I kind of was just maintaining and not really losing more, I came across this program on YouTube, and it's called intermittent fasting. Now, I had no idea what this was. Initially, I came across this because I wanted to do a fast to kind of fast my body of any toxins, start there. And I followed a couple people who were doing the 3-day water fast. Somebody actually did a 28-day water fast, which it was hard for me to do that 3-day. I mean, I got through it, but it was hard. But immediately, like, it really kind of jump starts your metabolism, kind of resets it. And my skin, everything was like, oh, I was really seeing a difference. So I'm like, okay. Then I came across the intermittent fasting. And intermittent fasting for me, now first let me just explain what it is, and I hope I'm explaining this correctly. I'm going to put a link of the person's video that I saw. She was an African-American girl. She had lost, I think, 30 pounds in 30 days or something like that, and later on went to lose 100 pounds. And so she looks like one of us. So I was like, okay, let me see what this is hitting for. Maybe, it's something that I could do. So intermittent fasting, basically, there are intervals during the time that you eat and during the time that you fast. So, like for me, I do 16-8. So 16 meaning you're fasting for 16, and 8 is the time, during the 8 hours is the time frame that you're eating. Now, that may sound like a long time fasting, but actually it is not, because 8 hours a night you're sleeping. So really, you're fasting anyway. The other 8 hours is just what you're doing throughout the day. So I found that to be a little easier. It took me a few days to get used to it, because your body is used to, if you've been eating a certain amount of times, or eating when it's hungry. Once I started this, and I really kind of started it successfully, because it took me a couple tries, I immediately saw results. I mean, I within days saw, like, my arms were coming in. And for me, my arms have, the thing for me that I really always wanted to be different was, like, the size of my arms. I've never been able to get them to the size that I liked, where they didn't look bulky, or they didn't make me look like the Hulk or like a snowman in pictures, until now. That works for me. I don't know if it's going to work for everybody, but intermittent fasting for me, it was the right thing. So basically, once I got on track with the program, and for me, I'm not going to say that I ate chicken breast and salad during the 8 hours. During that 8 hours that I ate, I pretty much ate what I wanted to eat, because I stopped at a certain time. So, like, of course, I may start during work hours. So let's say I'm not really a breakfast person. I would say maybe from 10, I would maybe eat something. So 8 hours would be from 10 to 6. So of course, I would never eat past 6 o'clock. Sometimes I would not eat past 4, because honestly, I wasn't hungry. I had to make myself eat. As I went on with this program, I had to really make myself, like, I couldn't remember if I ate or not, and I was never hungry, so I had to make myself. I was just like, wow, this program is really amazing. It's not even really a program. It's kind of just a change of life, and for me, it really, really works. So once I started intermittent fasting, from the size that I was when I started it, so I had initially lost 25 pounds before with Herbalife, so that jump-started it. With intermittent fasting, from the time I started it, I think until now, altogether, I've lost 50 pounds. So for a lot of you out there, when I show you my picture, you may be like, oh, that's not a lot. That is a lot of weight to lose. Because again, like I said, the way that I'm shaped, you can never tell what size I am, or what my weight is, but I know immediately. It shows in my face. Like, even one thing for me that really showed me my weight loss, I don't know if I can really show you, but like my collarbone. My collarbone is always the place that I could tell if I lost weight or what's going on. And when I saw my collarbone come in, I'm like, listen, honey, Okay, we getting somewhere now. Okay, so yeah, intermittent fasting. For me, it works. It still works now. And so, like, if you have something to go to, you're not going to be doing the intermittent fasting because you're going to be eating different hours, like weddings. You might be going on a vacation. There was something I didn't want to do it, for a couple days, but my body was so used to it. It was still burning everything fast. Like, my metabolism was so fast. No matter what I ate, it burnt it right up. I mean, I really couldn't believe it. So it's like I really did reset my metabolism. I really did reset it. And it's like now I know how to control it. Now I know what to do. Now I'm like, okay, I can eat sometimes what I want to eat because I still like hamburgers. I mean, I have low iron. So for me, I need some type of beef. Now, it doesn't have to be all the time, but I still like them. And sweets has kind of always been my thing. I may need something here and again, but it's just not the way it was. Like, I don't even really have the taste for some of the things that I had the taste for, and I definitely can't eat past a certain portion. I've tried, and for me, the hunger just isn't there, or I'll eat, try to eat more than I'm really used to and kind of be sick that night. So it's like, it's not only working, but it reconditions your body. So I just wanted to tell you guys a couple of the things that I did for my weight loss regimen. Doesn't mean you have to do it. If you want to give Herbalife a try, I definitely will put Don's information in the description bar. He's a great coach. He's very motivational. And I still have Herbalife products that I still use. So, like, even when I'm doing the intermittent fasting, if I didn't really want to eat, I'll drink a Herbalife shake. One thing, let me tell you, that Herbalife has that I will never get rid of. This tea that they have, honey, listen, that tea, I think it has a diuretic in it. That water's coming out quick. Like, oh my God. I would have a couple days where I'll drink the tea. I mean, you just see it shedding, like just your body. And one thing I do like about Herbalife also, it tones in the areas where you really kind of wanted to tone. So, like, my body was toning, but I wasn't losing my hips. I wasn't losing my behind. I didn't want to lose those things. And with Herbalife, it worked. So with intermittent fasting, it's even better. It's like it goes in and gets the fat because the body feels like it's not going to get any more of the fat. So it goes in and it gets the fat out and even glucose. So that's like sugar. And do you know, I didn't know that, like, potato chips and, I always thought, okay, if I'm going to eat something bad, don't eat the donut, but eat the chips. That breaks down like sugar in your body. Breaks down like glucose. I never knew that. I really had to educate myself about health and my body and what's like the best for me. What really works. So I don't know, you guys, try it, see how you like it. And okay, that's our health part of this upload. But I must tell you about this hair, honey. Now I've already done the review on this hair, so I'm not gonna do another one. It is Motown Tress Envy. Now this hair, anytime you had a hair, first couple days, first maybe a week, that hair is lovely. That hair is luscious. Listen, I have flat ironed this hair, I have straightened it, I have recurled it, I have done a lot of things to this hair, and it's still like bomb. Okay, I'm a little braid going on right here. Well, actually it's a twist. I don't know how to braid, but close enough. Okay, so one other thing, if you guys have watched my videos, you know that I'm into the law of attraction. You know that I'm into alchemy, which is the study of changing something into something else. And for people who are Christians, a lot of people say Jesus was an alchemist. He was able to turn water into wine, able to turn metal into gold. So I have really been getting into alchemy on a very deep level, esoterically, I guess you might say, the law of attraction. But I've been researching ancient Egypt and the role that we've played in ancient Egypt. You know how you see the movies about Cleopatra and all the goddesses and they look white? I always wondered, why is that? Egypt is in Africa. It's right there. It's right there. I don't know if they changed the maps, or I mean, I have an atlas. I have a globe. Egyptians are dark, like us. So they would have these actors and actresses play these Egyptian parts of these gods, and they would never be black. Honey, I don't know about that. You might want to check your facts. Egyptians were dark. So basically, I've been studying about the goddess Isis. I've been studying, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Thoth or Thoth, Thoth. He created the emerald tablets. I'm telling you, if you really want to get into alchemy on a deep level, the law of attraction on a deep level, not just a surface level where ask, believe, and receive. We already know that. But I need to know how something works for me to believe it. I need to take it completely apart and put it back together again to see how I did it, how it worked. Once I know how something works, I can copy it. I can figure it out. I can bend it to my own reality. I've always been, honestly and truly, a nerd, especially with science. I'm a huge, big nerd, a geek since school, period. A's and B's, since school. So for me, knowledge is a big thing. And I would really recommend checking out the Emerald Tablets by Thoth, because if you want to know how energy works and how energy works with us and about the immutable universal laws that we all abide by, not just some of us, not just the poor or the rich, everyone. It's really interesting. So I will also put the title for the book in my description bar. And this video is not really going to be that long. I just wanted to come tell you guys about my regimen, how I really started losing weight. And I'm still doing intermittent fasting. I'm actually about to gear back up now and do my regimen seriously. Even though I already kind of lost what I wanted to lose, another 20 will be good just for toning. But it's like, honey, I have never, listen, my arms have never, ever, to me, been this small to me on my body, or look this good in my, it's always been like my issue. And for me, it's not anymore. And I'm really, really happy. It's like, education is the key. Because when you know something, you can apply it. You can live by it. Changes your life. So I'll leave the link for Donald for Herbalife if you want to get in contact with him. If you're interested in anything with the law of attraction or alchemy, we do everything on this channel. It's just not hair. It ain't just makeup. This cute highlight. Did you see that highlight? $2.99. Okay, I done highlighted everything today, boo. All right. Okay, so you guys take care. I will be doing another video probably in another couple of days. I just started my channel a month ago. I already have 18 videos. I was busy, okay? But I love bringing the information. I love bringing the knowledge. And I honestly love coming to talk to you guys. It's fun. I look forward to it. So thank you. Have a good Sunday. And be kind to each other. It's important. I always say the golden rule. Treat others as you choose to be treated. Period. That's it. Okay. Take care. Pretty hustle.